All right, let's talk about something that's honestly the main event of any great celebration, the birthday cake. Especially if you're in a foodie hotspot like Melbourne, the choices can feel totally overwhelming. So we're going to break it all down for you.
I mean, how true is this? Let's be real. The cake is the star. It's not just dessert, you know? It's the moment everyone's waiting for. It's the centerpiece for all the photos, the grand finale for the happy birthday song. The whole party kind of leads up to that one moment.
And if you ever doubted how much we Aussies care about our cakes, check this number out. $1.13 billion. That's the size of the cake market here in 2024. That is massive. It just goes to show you, this isn't just a small thing, it's a huge part of our culture. A great cake is way more than just a snack, it's a tradition.
Okay, but let's be honest. Because it's so important, the pressure to find that one perfect cake can feel like a genuine mission. You're trying to find something that looks incredible, tastes out of this world, and feels super personal to the birthday person. Yep, it can get a little stressful.
So where do you even start? You've got bakeries on every corner, amazing custom designers all over Instagram. How do you possibly sift through all that to find the cake? Well, you start right here. We've put together a super simple, no-stress checklist for you. Honestly, think of it as your game plan for finding a legendary cake, minus all the usual headache. Okay, here it is. First up, and this is the big one, the birthday person. What do they love? The pro tip here is what it's all about. Make it personal. Then match the cake to the party's theme. Is it a fancy dinner or a casual backyard thing? Next, get a head count for guests. And here's a tip. Always order a little extra. Trust me. And please, please, please ask about dietary needs before you order. Finally, think about the flavor and give yourself enough lead time. See? When you break it down like this, it's not a chore. It's actually part of the fun.
You know, a great-looking cake is fantastic. It's going to get all the love on Instagram for sure. But the flavor, the flavor is what everyone actually remembers. That's the part that sticks with people, the thing they'll be talking about long after the party's over.
So, if you're not sure which way to go with flavors and you want a guaranteed win, here are some combinations that are always a hit. You've got chocolate and raspberry, that perfect mix of rich and tart. Vanilla and strawberry. I mean, it's a timeless classic for a reason, right? Lemon and elderflower. It's a bit more sophisticated, a bit more elegant. And then there's salted caramel and fudge, which is just pure decadent happiness. You really can't go wrong with these.
And this whole idea of making it personal brings us right to the design. A cake can be so much more than just dessert. It can actually tell a story about the person you're celebrating. It's your chance to show them, hey, I see you. I really get you.
So, how do you find that story? Well, look at their passions. Are they a massive footy fan, obsessed with a certain band? Or maybe there's a favorite memory you share, like that one amazing holiday. Even a silly inside joke between you can make for the most hilarious and meaningful cake. The goal is for them to look at it and just know it was made only for them.
Now, of course, you could try to make the cake yourself. And look, that can definitely save you some money. But ordering from a professional baker, well, that saves you a massive amount of time and, more importantly, stress. It just guarantees that one piece of the celebration will be absolutely perfect, no kitchen disasters required.
Now, the type of cake you choose actually matters for serving, too. A light sponge is great for kids' parties where everyone's going to grab a huge slice. But a dense, rich mud cake, which is perfect for a big milestone birthday, is so rich that a little slice goes a long way. So, yeah, the type of cake you pick can really change how much you actually need to order.
Okay, so you've been through the checklist, you've thought about flavors, and you have a design idea brewing? Awesome! What's the next step? How do you actually turn that vision into a real, delicious cake you can eat?
It's actually really simple. Just 3 steps. First, get your details straight. How many guests, your flavor ideas, and your overall vision. Second, share that vision. Inspiration photos from Pinterest are perfect. Bakers love that stuff. And third, and this is a big one, order ahead. The best bakers get booked up fast.
All right, let's just rapid fire a few key questions that always pop up. We just talked about lead time, so let's nail this down. How far in advance should you really be placing that order? The golden rule is 2 to 4 weeks.
This gives your baker plenty of time to plan, get all the ingredients, and create something amazing without rushing. And hey, if you want something really detailed and complex, even earlier is better. Planning ahead is your best friend here. Seriously.
Next up, the big question on everyone's mind, the budget. How much should you expect a custom cake to actually cost, especially here in Melbourne?
So, just to give you a ballpark, a simple but still beautiful custom cake is generally going to start from around that $120 to $150 mark. Of course, that's a starting point, and the price can go up from there depending on what you're after.
And here's the thing to remember. You have control over this. The final cost really comes down to a few factors. The size, for sure, and especially the complexity of the design. Handmade sugar flowers are going to cost more than a simple buttercream finish. Using premium ingredients or needing a rush order also plays a part, but you get to decide what's most important.
So when you strip it all back, ordering the perfect cake isn't really about stress or logistics. It's a chance to create a centerpiece for a memory. It's your opportunity to show someone you care and to make their day truly unforgettable. After all, that's what a great cake really does.